Alright, here it comes to Taegeuk. 3점! In referee, 3점! Alright, 3점, 3 points. Taegeuk 3점, guys. Let's get it. Taegeuk 3점. Let's go over our lower part of the body today. Let's get our stance. Finish really quick. It's simple. We already did Taegeuk 1장, we did Taegeuk 2장. Now we're doing Taegeuk 3장. Taegeuk 3장, first step, pretty much is the same because we only have one stance different. Added a back stand, 뒷굽이. Okay, just add a 뒷굽이, the back stand. Let's get it. Fit together, starting with 모아 준비, and then you do the 나란히 서기, open stance for 준비 서기, right? Very first move is down block right here. How to pivot and how you get this judge, you already know. No pivoting with the heels, please. No 준비 with the toes open, okay? No 준비 with the toes open. Or do not pivot and another pivoting. That's double pivoting off time. Your pivot and done, your heel is down. When you're pivoting, you have to pivot at the same time. When you're pivoting, you have to pivot at the same time, that's correct. If you're done, and then you replace, that's a minor deduction because you complete the motion. Do not complete the motion. When you are ready, then complete the motion. If you're not ready, take the time. If you have to do it slow, do it slow. You don't have to do fast, okay? You want to do fast, that's great. Okay, higher presentation for doing a fast down blocking, right? Fast down blocking, higher presentation. Slow blocking, okay, less presentation. Very slow, low presentation, scoring. Right, referees? Okay, that's how we have to look for it. So, we're going to do the first one, down block with the steps. What's the second move? Now we got to start kick right away. It's different with Taegeuk 1장, Taegeuk 2장, now Taegeuk 3장. Number 3 is different. After the front kick, now you got to lower it. After the front kick, getting into front stand. For double punch, right? And then from front stand to turning back, you gotta push the weight, body weight, look over your right shoulder, and then you turn around, right? So that's the technique. And then right here, many of the students make mistake is this. Turn, and then heels. You see that heels? Turning with the heels? Okay, that turning with the heels right here. They lose balance. They turn with the heels. That's a minor deduction. Don't forget to catch those. Okay? So, if they're doing turning, set, and now pivoting with the heels, minor deduction. Now they have a small walking stand. Oh my gosh, this looks horrible, right? Okay. Let's do it correctly, okay? Correctly. And then you do the front kick. Now, front stand. Now, push. Pushing the body weight. Pivoting out. Pivoting out. But many of the students who make normal mistake is the heel turning in, right? That's the mistake, right? Heel turning in. Okay? Minor deduction for heel turning in. Alright. Minor deduction for step done, and then turning out. Okay, complete the motion, and then they're really late. We don't want to give a major, it's just pretty off time. Okay, looks like double pivoting, right? Okay, if they turn, and wide open walking stand for knife and chop, what is this? Minor deduction. Walking stand, they have to look this way. This is minor deduction, minor deduction. This is correct. This is minor deduction, right? Okay, you know the walking stand has to be looking forward. Okay, slightly off, we let it go. Imperfect, yes, great. Slightly off, we let it go. But too much, minor deduction. Because this one now looks like modeling. Okay, a catwalk, right? Okay, we're not gonna be on the red carpet right now. Okay, let's focus on the mat. Okay, not the red carpet. Okay, minor deduction, right? Okay, and then correct. Good. For the knife hit chop, right? And then you step forward, pivoting in for another chop, right? Okay, stepping forward for another one. But when they step, if they open this, it's easier to go forward. So, soon as they open, soon as they move their toes, minor deduction, and then look at the next technique right after. Okay, you gotta quickly press it, okay? You see any toes doing this, you gotta press it, okay? You gotta press it, okay? But one time, press only one time, okay? When they do this, don't press so many times. They're still in one spot, same spot. That's just only one minor, even they flick 10 times, one minor, okay? They open, step, one minor, okay? And then look at the stance right here. All right. Now we're coming down into the 뒷굽이 backstand, right? Backstand, 뒷굽이. So, it's pretty simple to look at this one, guys. Referees. It's bending the front knee, right? Bending the front knee as is, setting your back foot. This is 뒷굽이. If that knee is facing in, watch this. Facing in. Now, this is minor deduction. The knee went in. Knee's supposed to stay out. If knee's in, their upper body is doing forward motion. Even they keep it up, it looks like this. Mostly, they're going to do this when their knee is inside. Okay? So, they have to keep the body weight here, and then send the body weight where? Additional body weight, 20% to my right knee. I gotta put my body weight here in order to do a nice back stance. Single knife and block, right? Single knife and block, right? Okay? And then what's the important here? Half foot forward, my 1 foot, half foot forward, and then my heel's gonna go out. Okay? Half foot forward, heel out is front stance. It's my front stance, okay? So, half foot forward, pivot out is front stance. So you're gonna do that from here, here, right? From here, here is your front stance. But if they do heel out and then punch, that's minor deduction. They sometimes don't even move that foot. That's a minor deduction for not moving a foot. Is that correct? Yes? No? Alright guys. Minor deduction for not moving. It's not correct for me. Okay? You have to give that major deduction for not replacing your foot. You're supposed to replace the foot. You can't stay here and just pivot a punch, guys. You need to give a major for not stepping forward or extra step and then turning out. That's me, okay? This is proper. This is proper stance of the punch, right? But if they're not moving and they're doing this, what just happened? Your front stand anyway is short. You didn't replace your foot. You need to replace the foot. For not replacing is major that I will say. Yes, if you agree, click that button please. Okay? If you agree, click that major deduction button. And then here, pivoting out. Pivoting out. Guys, not pivoting in. That's a minor deduction right here for turning heels. I know this is easier. Pivoting out is harder. Yes. Okay, sometimes they choose the easier way to go. Then you have to catch it. It's a minor deduction right there. You gotta pivot out and replace. See, you have to replace. If they're turning in, some people go like this. They don't even replace. They're at the punch, and then they go like this. They didn't replace. Now what is it again? They need to replace. They can't just pivot with the heels. This is totally wrong. They gotta replace. Replace. Let me show you from this view, guys. Okay, when you're done with the punches, you gotta replace to make a back stand. They can't just pivot with the heel. They cannot pivot with the heel. Look at that, right? You have to replace to the back and then make a nice 뒷굽이. They replace. No replace. Major deduction for me. Okay? Don't do that in front of me, please. Okay? They need to replace and stepping forward again. After replace, stepping forward again. From back stand to front stand. 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 Okay? Not back stand to front stand. This is no good. Right? Back stand to front stand. Now, that's better. Right? Okay. After that, turning in, walking stand, right? Did you see that? After that, heels up, stepping, turn out, right? Turn out, okay? Turn out, okay? And then step forward for that middle block. Now, spinning down block, same thing, 270 degrees, spinning down block, okay? Spinning down block, walking stand. If they don't have a good weight amount during the spinning down block, they're gonna jerk. They're gonna go. And then finish after. So double pivoting. You're gonna see double pivoting. Or they're gonna stop and then land the second one, they're gonna turn with their heels. When they lose weight, the balance, okay? That's why we keep saying the balance is very important. When you are spinning, balance is important to set and then finish with that double punch after the kick and then shifting your body weight, give your weight there, make sure that heels turn all the way around for not getting any deduction. But if you don't, stop and then turn, that's double pivoting. For me, it's hard to do. I'm not so used to this. So you have to turn at once for spinning, okay? And then kick, double punch. After that, shift your body weight again. From front stand, you're coming up to walking stand to the back, right? So you're gonna look over your left shoulder and pivot out. Pivot out. Sometimes they move this foot first because they want to look better. From front stand, they look. See that heel turn? The heel just move. The heel just move right here. Before turn, heel move, and then they turn. That's also double pivoting. Their heel just moved again before their actual technique happened. Heel cannot be moving. If heel wobbles and moves, you gotta catch that too. Okay? So heel does move and then do down block punch. Okay, step forward, down block punch. Kick, down block punch, kick, down block punch. So this part is easy, right? Because you're basically going forward motion. So the heels go in, right? Heel after the kick, heel stays, right? Heel stays. After the kick, heel doesn't go back, right? If heel go back, that's a minor deduction, double pivoting. Okay, your kick is done, complete with pivoting at the same time when you're kicking. So the heel cannot be moved again. Alright? And then when you're done with kia, 바로 spinning motion. And then 5 seconds. Shut. Stand straight. And then bow. That's how we finish. That's the lower part of the 태극 3장. Yes, sir? Alright. Guys, 태극 1장, 태극 2장, 태극 3장. Now, those are pretty much almost same. Okay? But that doesn't mean you can skip the video because I didn't go over all the details because I already went very details. 태극 1장 from basic turnings, and then 태극 2장. Now 태극 3장 I completed. Now we're gonna move to the 태극 4장. Before you move to 태극 4장, if you are color belt or your master coach, referees, all referees, you have to look at 태극 1장, 2장, and 3장. They're gonna look similar, but they're not. Okay, there's some things that I didn't explain well because I already did explain from 태극 1장. Okay, so I skipped really fast because I just wanted to focus for 태극 3장 area that where you need to watch. So if you missed the video, go back and please watch it again. Okay, and don't forget, mastering the 품새 is the key. Okay, you have to understand the 품새. You don't just look and judge. You have to understand the move. Okay, what's going on over here? Okay, how the performers, how the athlete is supposed to perform. Yes, that's everything counts. Okay, not you gonna only looking at the accuracy area. You're gonna also look at the presentation overall. Okay, so right now I am going over only accuracy right now for this video. Okay, soon I will have the presentation when I finish all the accuracy video for referees and athletes coach. Okay, but please let's get our stuff prepared for the next tournament. 경례